You're not going to believe this. I can see Liam is actually already dead in this photo. Have a look. I'll show you. So you can see a man with a hat on, wearing a big black jacket, and see that bright light? That is Liam's laptop that he's holding in his hand. And you can see to the left, see that white sort of long and skinny bit? That looks like Liam on the ground with his arms above his head. And then there's a girl with a skirt standing next to him. She's bending over, dragging his feet. They've already killed him, and see that there's like a blood spot on the back going down his back. And you can also see that this man is wearing gloves, like it's all very dark. You can see that he's got a jacket on, a hat. Look, the hat looks to be red. The jacket looks to be black. And the girl is wearing a skirt, and she's got brown hair. So this is what I think has happened. That hole in the TV, that's the size of a head. I reckon that they've thrown Liam in the back of his head through that TV, because that's the size of someone's head, that mark on the TV. So I reckon that that's how he's died. He's hit the back of his head in the TV, and then they've had to drag him off the floor, and they've thrown him overboard. And also there's another reflection in the champagne glass. It looks like the same girl. Have a look. You can actually see her lean forward to take the photo. Watch this. There's a girl right here. She's got short brown hair that's sort of down around both sides of her face, and she's got a top, a dark top on. There's also a girl in a white top. You can see her breasts and the dark hair standing there next to her. She actually looks very similar to this girl here with the dark hair. Similar kind of face to Maya as well. Also, it doesn't make any sense that at 4:26 he's sitting in the lobby, looks pretty chilled on his laptop, and then 2 minutes later, he's standing upright at the elevator with Roger, and he seems completely fine. Good enough to walk on his own. He's standing upright. There's nothing wrong with him. He's got his laptop in his hand. So this is what I think has happened. He's gone up, Roger's taken him up to the room. They've got into an argument because Liam's wanted to do maybe another line of coke. And then they've gotten into an argument, and I think 2 other people have been in there with him, and they have gotten into a fight, and it's just gone bad from there. But I actually think that they've, either him or the other 2 girls that are in there with him, have thrown his head through the TV set, because there was violent screams that were being heard, and it sounded like the hotel room was being smashed up. So you don't make those sounds on your own. So someone's done it to him. He was murdered, 100%. And it's been reported that Roger was getting pissed off with Liam because he was trying to get him to leave the hotel room, and he wouldn't. So if he's gone back and said, I want to do more drugs, Roger would have cracked the shits and been like, no, you need to leave. And that really does look like Roger in wearing that black jacket, and he was wearing a black jacket. So he was murdered and then thrown over the balcony. And I also think that they've tried to frame him as though to make it look like he smashed his own laptop, when they've actually smashed it, because it's in this guy's hands here. He's got it. I also forgot to mention that the whole time while I was thinking about this, the name Robert has been really, really strong. It's really showing a presence in this whole situation. I don't know who Robert is, though.
I am broken. All we do is break and bend. Struggling mend all the little things that make you crazy. Checking on my friends, trying to see what I did last night. Lately I'm hating on myself, cause I hate it when I make you cry. Teardrops are falling down your face again, cause I don't know how to love you when I am broken too. Teardrops are falling, I'll make you love me again. I swear I'm gonna learn how to be a better man. Tell me, is there any room to love you? Any room to hold? down under your bones. Secrets hide from the world, though. Deep down, snakes bit your tongue. Poison spills on the table. Hey, I pray for you. Respect yourself. Shake it out, just breathe now. Stop, don't you touch a gun, no, that's a way to run. Shake it out, just breathe now. Stop, don't you touch a gun, no, that's a way to run. Slow down, love's still around. Just try to love a little harder. Slow down, try to understand.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone, because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Tat-tat-tat. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Yeah. The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets, I mean.
Rogelio, you were charged with manslaughter, but then you were cleared of all charges last month, 3 months after Liam Paynes' death. I want to know, how are you after all you've been through?
Usually when you are like going through these processes in Argentina, these processes can last for like 2 or 3 years. So I can't really victimize myself over this. It's like there are things in life that are a lot worse.
And how did you find out about his death in Buenos Aires?
The people from a hotel called me. So honestly, they called me like maybe 10 or 15 minutes after it happened, and at that point it was already all over the press. So like I just don't even want to remember that like horrible moment. So
were you with him the same day of his death?
I saw him a couple of times that day, and I left an hour before. And again, when I left him, he was doing okay, like he was being Liam, but he wasn't. But in that hour, apparently one of the employees from a hotel like gave him something. That's basically what started the whole thing. But again, it was extremely unfortunate, and it was very hard to see it coming. So.
And did you send a letter to Liam Paynes' family talking about his relationship with drugs, or mentioning about his drug abuse?
Yeah, I did. Back in August, I sent a letter to his family saying, hey, I have a life. I can't just go and stay with him in the same house. So hopefully you guys can create or bring the right medical assistance. And they thanked me for the email, and they tried. But as I was saying, at the end of the day, like there was only so much that like people around him could do. And Liam was smart enough to surround himself with people who didn't do drugs, right? Who weren't consuming drugs. So it's like Kate wasn't doing drugs. I never tried drug in my life. I don't even drink alcohol. Another person that was around with us, like she's never tried a drug in her life, and she doesn't even drink. And Bleeder, who was an amazing guy, the bodyguard, like he doesn't even drink alcohol. So he was smart enough to surround himself by a really healthy entourage or environment. And then the family and the people around him, they tried their best, right? They tried really hard to help him. But at the end of the day, like this was Liam's decision, right? And there wasn't much that you could do. But again, I don't think the drugs killed him. I think this was really unfortunate, and it was a proper accident. So,
Rogelio, you were charged